1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we've been working a lot with the pentatonic scale and also the blues scale, and really the only difference between those two scales is one note. The blues scale has the blue note added on. So there are other notes that you can add on to pentatonic to add some more flavor, and I want to show you a couple options. The first one I'm going to show you is the major sixth, and we kind of touched on it when we were doing that bending in the last example, because we went to our normal minor seventh interval. That happens in the pentatonic scale anyway. But if we want to bend up to it, we end up getting that major sixth note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a major sixth. And I like this note. It's a good sounding note. So I came up with a phrase that we can use the major sixth and get that flavor. We're going to start on the blue note. We kind of did this phrase before, so you should have the technique of this one down already. That little slide, a hammer on, and just picking the first note and the last two notes. With down, and then up, down. All right, and this time I'm starting right on the downbeat. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the beginning. Right on the downbeat. All right, we got that much. Now after that, I'm going to go and go from this. Kind of makes a cool sound when I go from the minor third and hit that major sixth right after it, because that's actually in itself a tritone interval, which is very dissonant. Really catches the ear and makes you go, whoa, what happened there? But those both sound nice over A. Especially when I resolve to some really strong notes in the key of A afterwards, which are the root, what could be stronger than A in the key of A, and then the minor third, maybe with a little hair, a little bend up on it. Yeah. And then the root again. So the other elements in this, of course, are the rhythm. Kind of a cool syncopated accent there. And the other thing is your first finger has to do a pretty big jump. And right here, it's to skip a string to go from the high E string down to that third string. And again, I encourage you not to bar it, but to actually do a separate motion so you have control over each of those notes. To make that happen, your left hand is coming out from under the neck and changing positions. So watch what this part of my hand is doing to make that happen. It's a pretty big move with the hand there to make that shift. So it's not just like the finger moving on its own with the hand staying still. The whole hand is moving to make it easy for that finger to shift. And you're right there for your last note. Then I put in a little riff in there with some chicka chickas. And those have some nice syncopated things too. And that's why the first two are upstrokes. All right, I think you have all the parts now. Let's put it together. Again, starting on the downbeat on the blue note. It's a bold place to start, but it almost immediately resolves to a nice, perfect fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how you know it's a fifth. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to play this a little cleaner. I'm going to turn down my volume because I want to make those chickas a little tighter. And I'm having a little hard time muting them. So let me turn it down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I guess it's my job to turn it up and see if I can mute it somehow with all my muting techniques. Let's see how it goes. I'm going to really concentrate on getting a nice, clean, tight, precise mute. Let's see how it goes. 3, 4. Yeah, so to make that happen, I actually started to aim at the higher strings. They're a little less chaotic than the low ones. So that was my solution there. And I hope this helps get you into the sound and the feel of playing that major 6 interval in the context of the pentatonic and blues scale. And now there's one more. I want to also add the major third. And we've been messing around with this already. We've been doing that kind of move with our rhythm. And we've been bending it a lot. We've been doing like a quarter bend and bends here, you know, like just a little bit of a bend. So we're almost to a full major third. But I really want to show you an idea with it. And the idea is that when you come and play the major third, I always want to play the minor third first, like. And I don't want to go the other way. I don't want to go like, that sounds kind of odd somehow to go. But I love it going up. That sounds better. So somehow when you do both those thirds, they seem to sound better ascending and going down. I also like to ascend. So in other words, I could go. So I play a high note, and then I play the 2 thirds going up, and then a low note. So no matter when you play those 2 thirds, I always want to go up for that little section. All right. So for an example of that, let's play this riff. I want to go. So first I'm going up, and then even when I go down, I still go up with the thirds, if that makes any sense. The whole riff is generally going in a down direction, but it takes a little stop in the middle for the thirds to go up. Quick reversal of direction, because those thirds sound better when they go up. If I went the other way, that sort of makes my eyebrows go crazy. So I like going up. That's better. Just did the same thing down an octave, but you're going to get a lot of use out of those sounds, out of doing the minor third and the major third and the major sixth. We're really starting to get more sophisticated with our blues playing now and our rock playing. This works in a lot of rock stuff. Whenever you have, these are the good notes. This is really what makes the pentatonic scale come alive and become more interesting and more soulful. So try adding these notes to your improvisation and try the specific licks that I showed you. The 1, 2, 3, 4. Love to hear you play that one, and I love to hear you play. That's all going to really help out your pentatonic ability to make it more stylish. Adding the major third after the minor third, adding the major sixth, and of course our blue note. So we're starting to have some good notes and of course rhythms to work with, and that's what I want to hear. All right.